Did you know that most billionaires today follow a similar pattern to make big money? John D. Rockefeller once said that the ability to make money in the right way is very stable and strong. Imagine you could earn any amount of money you wanted. It might seem like a dream, but today I'll show you how it's possible. By looking at how Rockefeller made his $1 billion, you'll learn some simple money skills to help you get rich. Still don't believe it? Watch the video until the end and see for yourself. Welcome to the main channel on finance. If you dream of getting rich, subscribe now. John D. Rockefeller. John Rockefeller was the world's first billionaire. He put $2,000 into his first business with $200 borrowed from his father. When he died in 1937, his fortune was $1.4 billion, which would be $318 billion today. For comparison, Elon Musk's wealth is estimated at $219 billion. After studying Rockefeller's life, I found that his financial success came from a few key money skills. While you give this video a thumbs up, I will share the essence of these skills with you. Keeping track of your money. John D. Rockefeller started making money when he was 7 years old. He worked on a neighbor's farm, collecting potatoes and raising rabbits. His mother advised him to write down every cent he earned and spent in a notebook. He wrote down how much money he received and what he spent it on. This habit of tracking his money, similar to today's cash flow statements, stayed with him until he died at age 97. Rockefeller grew up in a poor family. His father was a traveling salesman and was often away from home. Because of this, his mother had to be very careful with money. She saved every cent and taught her children to do the same. John saw from a young age how keeping track of money helped his family save and grow their funds. This early lesson stuck with him throughout his life. John's parents wanted him to go to university, but he decided to go to a commercial college and take accounting courses instead. After finishing his studies, he got a job as an assistant accountant. He loved working with numbers, and his bosses noticed this quickly. While his colleagues didn't like dealing with financial records, John enjoyed it. His starting salary was $17 per month, but he worked hard and his pay increased to $25 in the second month. Within a year, he became a manager earning $800 a year. Rockefeller's dedication to financial literacy was a big part of his success. His knowledge of managing money became the foundation for his future wealth. He continued to track his finances carefully, always knowing exactly how much he had and where it was going. This careful management helped him make smart decisions and grow his wealth. This is why I advise you to focus on learning about personal finance. Keeping track of your money can help you save more and grow your wealth. Start by writing down your income and expenses. Look for ways to save more and spend wisely. Learn about budgeting, investing, and other financial skills. By managing your money well, you can achieve financial success just like John D. Rockefeller. Don't be afraid to borrow. Many people think borrowing money is bad, but John D. Rockefeller's story shows it can be smart. If he hadn't borrowed money from his father, he might have spent his life working for others. Borrowing was part of Rockefeller's plan. Even with his own money, he sold shares to investors and kept some as a backup. Rockefeller's first business needed more money to grow. He borrowed extra money from various sources, despite already owing his father at 10% interest. It wasn't easy, but he managed. People often think only those who don't understand money take loans. The difference is Rockefeller borrowed wisely. He saw loans as a way to grow his business. With a good plan, borrowed money helped him make more. Borrowing can be scary, but it can also help you grow your business or reach your goals. Rockefeller showed that borrowing wisely is a powerful tool for success. Don't be afraid to borrow if it helps you achieve your dreams. To fulfill obligations. Rockefeller was always careful about meeting his obligations, especially financial ones. No matter how hard it was, he always found the right amount of money by the due date. In his memoir, How I Made $500 Million, Rockefeller recalls an instance where his father came to his office for a loan payment at the worst possible time and insisted he needed the money right away. Rockefeller isn't sure if it was just bad timing or if his father did it on purpose to teach him a lesson. Regardless of the situation, Rockefeller made sure every creditor, including his father, got paid the right amount on time. This habit built his reputation for reliability. Over time, bankers trusted Rockefeller so much that they would give him all the money in their safes just based on his word. His reputation in financial matters was his best guarantee. Rockefeller faced many challenges in his early years of business. Sometimes it was very difficult for him to meet his financial obligations, but he always managed to do it. He believed that fulfilling his promises was crucial for building trust and success. This commitment to meeting his obligations helped him gain the respect and confidence of bankers, investors, and business partners. Rockefeller's story teaches us the importance of keeping our financial promises. It shows that being reliable and trustworthy can open many doors and create opportunities. To achieve this, always keep track of your debts and payments. Make sure you know when and how much you need to pay. Try to have the money ready before the due date to avoid any last-minute problems. It's also important to build a good credit history and maintain a strong financial reputation. Pay your bills on time, manage your debts responsibly, and avoid borrowing more than you can repay. By doing so, you will gain the trust of others, which can be very beneficial in the long run. So, always remember to meet your financial obligations, just like Rockefeller did. This habit can help you build a solid reputation and achieve financial success. Keep track of your credit history and financial reputation carefully, as they are important assets in your journey towards wealth and success. Each decision has its price. Rockefeller could borrow money without worry and always paid back what he owed because he didn't act randomly. He carefully planned every decision. When he borrowed money, he thought about when and how much he would pay back, how he would return it, and how much he could earn from it. When he invested his own money, he figured out when and how much it would grow. Rockefeller put millions of dollars into his businesses. He made sure his investments increased production or lowered costs, leading to higher profits. For example, he was the first in the US to stop using wooden barrels on horseback to move oil. Instead, he used tanks on trains to transport oil across the country. He also improved the safety of refineries, which were just flimsy sheds. Other oilmen didn't invest in better infrastructure because they thought the oil would soon run out. But Rockefeller saw the long-term value and invested in safety to prevent fires and damage. When Rockefeller started exporting oil, he needed a way to move it quickly from tanks to ships. He paid to equip railway stations with the necessary devices, even though it looked like he was giving them to the railroads for free. This increased the volume of oil transportation and allowed him to get lower shipping rates, making it 3 times cheaper than his competitors. Rockefeller also owned iron mines. He found it was cheaper to transport ore by ship rather than by train. So, he built his own fleet of ships. His partners thought these ideas were too risky and didn't want to invest. Rockefeller would say, "Okay, I will invest alone, but all the profits will be mine." This always made his partners agree to invest, because they knew if Rockefeller was willing to put his money in, there would be a profit. Rockefeller's careful planning and understanding of the cost of each decision let him take bold steps that others were afraid of. This helped him succeed greatly. Knowing the price of each decision is very important. It helps you make smart choices that lead to growth and profit. By always thinking ahead and figuring out the costs and benefits, you can make better decisions in business and life. Like Rockefeller, careful planning and smart investments can help you achieve great success. There are simple truths in finance that can make you rich. John Rockefeller's money skills are easy to understand. If you learn and use these skills, you can achieve your financial goals quickly. Rockefeller's advice includes careful planning, wise investing, and keeping track of money. These are simple, but need discipline. By following them, anyone can improve their finances. This is your finance channel. Subscribe to learn how to manage your money better. Start your journey to wealth now. Subscribe and get rich.